Hey everybody, this is Debbie with Best iPhone Game. Hope you guys are having a great evening. And tonight I'm going to introduce you to a new app. Now this is not a game or anything like that, not a travel app or anything. This is actually a calculator. Now this is something that everybody needs at one point or another in their life. Now this is not the plain old ordinary gray, beige, black and white, just boring calculator that you see on so many computers or whatever. This one has actually been dressed up. It has just loads of color. It's laid out very nicely. It's easy to use. And what else could you ask for in a calculator, right? So this is called the Grand Gym Calculator. And it's a very well done calculator, but for now I want you to be able to see more than just the icon on the screen of my iPad. So let's go ahead and open it up and we'll get a better look at what it's actually like when you're in it. So let's go back to what would normally be the home screen. Now there are a lot of things that you can do inside this app. It's not just a plain old calculator. There's other things that are included as well. There's a lot of other functions. So let's actually look at a few of them. Now as far as calculators go, it is a calculator first and foremost. You can do, you know, subtraction and multiplication and, you know, whatever, all that sort of stuff. So that's all included. It also gives you the ability to dress it up and make it unique so that it's just not the same old calculator that everybody has. You can dress this one up exactly how you like, or you know, whatever suits your fancy. So by doing that, there are these gem packs that you can buy, and you can earn free gems by doing different things. So like say for example, you click here, you can earn some free gems. If you click here, you can watch a video, earn some points. If you click here, you can gift the app, earn more points. If you click here and tell your friends, you earn even more points. So the more points you add up, you know, you get your total down here, you can do more things. So such as, well, if you look in the store, for one thing, we'll say there's all these different backgrounds and colors and patterns and that sort of thing that you can buy to dress up this calculator. So that's all entirely up to you. And you can see it depending on which one you have. Each one are worth various, you know, amounts. And if you see one you like, you just click buy. Okay, what else? How about, let's go back to that just for a second. Options. Now there's also a tip percentage, and it's already pre-set up in there for 5, 10, and 20%. Now you can go in and you can actually change these if you wanted to, just by moving this slider up and down. And then once you find particular percentage you like, you can click on it and it will be set. You can also turn the audio off. And let's see what else. Okay, this more button down here, if you click on that, it's going to pull up another game that you might be interested in looking at. And if you're not, hey, just click no thanks. Easy enough. And then it'll also, well, it'll pull up another more screen with some other apps you might be interested in. Again, if you're not, just click done. Okay. And if you click on the gems, you're going to see that same screen we saw before. Okay? So let's get off of that for now. Tape. Now this is another thing inside the game that offers you some more functionality. So if you unlock this, it's going to give you the ability to keep your history of all the calculations that you do. You can be able to get the notes. You can copy and paste it. You can email details to yourself or somebody else. You can even print it. So if you want all those features, just click on it right here, unlock tape for 99 cents, and boom, you're good to go. Easy peasy. So a lot of functionality for a really good price. And how about the tip calculator? Now this is one a lot of people really want. And this one, I really like the way it's set up. It's nice and big, easy to see. If you're sitting at a table with your friends, and especially if it's kind of dark, you know how it is in a lot of restaurants, it's dark, it's harder to read these things. This one's got nice bright colors, it's nice and big, so it's easy to read. So say for example, if you wanted to enter your bill, just click in whatever it is, and then it's going to go ahead based on what you have these preset as. It'll figure out the tip for you. So you got your amount before tip, this will be your tip, and then this will be the total, right? So say for example you want to go for 5%. Maybe you're a little bit of a cheapskate, or maybe your server was really bad, who knows. But this will be the 5% tip, and then this would be the total. Or if you want to go for 10%, here will be your total plus your tip, and then your final total. And if you had a good waiter or waitress and you want to go 20, hey, there you go. There's your final total before tip, here's your tip, and then your total. So it's all easy to read. And I really like the way that they've done this, because I know how it is whenever we're trying to figure out tips. A lot of times everybody wants to see it and that sort of thing. If you're trying to pass around a phone, at least as big as this is, it will make it very, very easy to be able to be seen by everybody at the table. So again, here we are back at just a regular calculator portion of the app. So this app, and we'll go back to the icon one more time. Grand Gym Calculator. There we go. Now this is a great app. I really like the way they've laid it out. It's easy to use. It's got a lot of functionality, but not so much that it's like one of those scientific calculators that it looks like, you know, all these characters on there that you never knew what they meant anyway. This one's nice and easy to use. It's a great calculator. It's got all the functionality you need. It's got that tip calculator that's so popular, and you can also make it exactly how you want it by dressing it up using all those little gems that you can buy within the program. So I do strongly suggest go get this for yourself. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a great calculator. It's also a very pretty calculator, and it's a very functional calculator. So the Grand Gym Calculator, I give it a high recommendation. So go get it for yourself today. And thanks for watching, you guys. Have a great evening.